Riker waited 15 years to become a Star Trek captain, but is still waiting for his biggest promotion. It took Star Trek, The Next Generation's Captain William T. Riker Jonathan Frakes 15 years to become a starship captain, and he is still waiting for a promotion to Admiral during Star Trek, Picard. Throughout TNG and its subsequent films, Captain Jean-Luc Picard Patrick Stewart commanded the USS Enterprise D for 18 years, and Commander Riker served as his first officer for almost all of them. Riker enjoyed serving alongside Picard on the Enterprise so much that he turned down numerous opportunities for his own command. Commander Riker finally accepted a promotion to captain in Star Trek Nemesis and took over command of the USS Titan, but he still had moments where he missed being on the Enterprise. Riker commanded the Titan throughout much of the 2380s, but by 2399, he and his wife, Counselor Deanna Troi Marina Sirtis, had settled on Nepenthe. To aid their terminally ill son, Thad, Riker and Troi moved to Nepenthe due to the planet's supposed healing properties, but Thad Riker tragically still passed away. Will had left active duty service in Starfleet by this time, but Riker couldn't stay away for long. Captain Riker is waiting even longer for his promotion to Admiral. Captain Will Riker returned to Starfleet active duty in Star Trek, Picard Season 1, but he still holds the rank of captain by the end of Star Trek, Picard Season 3. Riker took over command of the USS Titan in 2379, and the finale of Picard takes place in 2402, meaning Riker has been a captain for 23 years. Even taking the time Riker went off duty into consideration, that is a long time for a Starfleet officer to wait for a promotion. Throughout his time on the Starship Enterprise, Riker proved to be an exemplary officer time and again, but it still took him 15 years to become a captain. In Star Trek, Picard Season 3, Admiral Picard recruited Riker for an impromptu rescue mission after receiving a distress call from Dr. Beverly Crusher Gates McFadden. Over the course of the season, the entire TNG crew was pulled into a fight against a Borg/Changeling plot to destroy Starfleet. After the events of Picard Season 3, Dr. Crusher received a promotion to Admiral, but Riker remains a captain. Incidentally, Geordi La Forge LeVar Burton also outranks Riker, as he had been promoted to Commodore before Picard Season 3. It's obvious throughout Star Trek, The Next Generation, that Riker loves being at the heart of the action. Because of this, and because he enjoyed serving with Captain Picard in Star Trek, The Next Generation's USS Enterprise crew, Riker chose to remain a first officer longer than most. It's possible Riker was offered a promotion to Admiral at some point and turned it down, just as he did on TNG. He simply doesn't seem like the type of person who would enjoy a desk job. Still, without a command of his own, a promotion to Admiral would make sense. Riker's promotion could have come earlier, but his character's journey in Star Trek, Picard Season 3 serves as the perfect setup for a future promotion to Admiral. Riker and Troi have rekindled their relationship and are preparing to go on a vacation with their daughter, Kestra Lulu Wilson, after which Riker seems ready to return to active duty. Still, Riker waited 15 years for a command position throughout Star Trek, The Next Generation, so he likely won't accept a promotion to Admiral until the perfect opportunity presents itself. For many Star Trek fans, Commander William T. Riker represents the very model of Starfleet competence, charismatic, tactical, and ever ready to sit in the captain's chair, even if he famously deferred that opportunity time and again. Played with affable gravitas by Jonathan Frakes, Riker's arc across The Next Generation TNG and its spin-offs has been one of slow but steady ascension. And yet, even after over 3 decades of Trek history and his eventual promotion to captain of the USS Titan, Riker's ultimate advancement to Admiralty, legacy, or even mythos-defining stature remains tantalizingly incomplete. In many ways, Riker's career has always embodied patience. When he first appeared in Encounter at Farpoint 1987, Riker was the sharp-jawed, by the book, first officer to Patrick Stewart's Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Over the 7 seasons of TNG, Riker evolved into something more complex, a loyal second-in-command who repeatedly turned down offers to captain his own ship. While the likes of Benjamin Sisko Deep Space Nine and Catherine Janeway Voyager took command in parallel series, Riker deliberately stayed put aboard the Enterprise D, a narrative decision that both deepened his character and kept the show's central ensemble intact. In universe, Riker's hesitancy made sense. His admiration for Picard, his attachment to the Enterprise crew, and perhaps even his recognition that he still had more to learn under one of Starfleet's greatest commanders all contributed to his long deferment. But behind the scenes, this choice also underscored the showrunner's reluctance to upset the delicate chemistry of TNG's bridge. Riker, in many respects, was Star Trek's quintessential number one, a role so iconic that even Picard himself adopted the moniker number one as a term of endearment. It wasn't until Star Trek Nemesis 2002, the last of the TNG films, that Riker finally accepted his promotion and assumed command of the Titan. For fans who had watched his journey from ambitious young officer to seasoned veteran, the promotion was both long overdue and bittersweet. His departure marked the end of an era, even as it suggested new frontiers. Yet, despite this milestone, Riker's story has remained curiously stalled when compared to his peers. Picard, who retired as an admiral and later embarked on galaxy-shaking adventures in Star Trek, Picard has had his legacy writ large. Janeway, in newer series like Star Trek, Prodigy is an admiral mentoring the next generation. Sisko, although absent from current canon, ascended into literal godhood by becoming one with the Bajoran prophets. Even lesser-featured captains like Worf have seen expanded arcs into diplomacy and high command. Riker, meanwhile, has drifted on the periphery, a respected but static figure. His appearances in Star Trek, Lower Decks, and Picard showcase him as a capable, occasionally roguish captain, still helming the Titan or semi-retired with his family. But no grand, universe-defining narrative has elevated him beyond the role of reliable backup. His promotion to Admiralty, which once seemed inevitable, has yet to materialize on screen. Perhaps that's part of Riker's enduring appeal. Unlike many Starfleet captains, Riker has always embodied groundedness. He's the officer you want on your bridge when all hell breaks loose, the one who knows when to crack a grin, strum a jazz trombone, or throw a wink before engaging Warp 9. His defining quality has been his humanity, not his ambition. Even in Star Trek, Picard's third season, Riker's command of the USS Titan A served as a reminder of his steadfast leadership, not of some star-spanning destiny. Jonathan Frakes, too, has leaned into this legacy. Beyond portraying Riker, he's become one of Star Trek's most prolific and beloved directors, helming episodes across multiple series, including Discovery, Picard, and Strange New Worlds. In some ways, Frakes' behind-the-camera career has mirrored the promotion Riker never quite received on screen, guiding the larger Trek universe without standing at its center. Still, fans can't help but wonder, will Riker ever get the narrative coronation he deserves? A formal promotion to Admiral? A series focused on the Titan's adventures? A legacy-defining mission that places him alongside Kirk, Picard, Janeway, and Sisko in the pantheon of all-time greats? With Star Trek's modern renaissance showing no signs of slowing and nostalgia-driven projects thriving, the possibility remains open. Riker's brand of leadership, blending pragmatism, warmth, and that unmistakable beard-stroking confidence, feels more relevant than ever. A story where Riker guides the next generation of captains, or is forced to grapple with Starfleet politics from an admiral's chair, could offer rich storytelling potential while honoring both the character and Frakes' enduring presence in the franchise. For now, Riker remains in a curious limbo, a captain who took 15 years to get his chair, but is still waiting for that final,